All right, so we're making, me and my alter ego, we're making a white bean soup and some orange lentils. And I just wanted to show you that I use the same ingredients, just different beans, lentils and beans, same core ingredients, and then just different spices. So I just wanted to show you, here are the white beans that I soaked. I soaked these for 2 days. I just kept rinsing the water every time I passed by the kitchen. These are also 2 days. And I do that so I get everything out of the lentils and the beans. Since my stomach is sensitive, just soaking everything makes it go easier, no gas. But I'm using the same core ingredients for both my lentil soup and my white bean soup. So I've got some garlic, kale, carrots, white onion. I have the mushrooms. You can use any kind of mushrooms, and I have the parsley. So I'll add some salt, pepper, and a little bit of powdered garlic to it. That'll go in the white beans. And then to the lentils, I'm probably going to add an Indian spice. So I'm going to get ready, start cooking. So we have, I've chopped up everything. Mushrooms, onions, the garlic, carrots, there's the kale, and then parsley over here. And so what I'm going to do is all of these ingredients in the middle are going to go into the lentils and the white bean. I'm going to use different spices for each. So you see the packets here, packet 1 and 2, those are Indian spices that I make, and that's going to go into the lentils. And then for the white beans, I'm just going to put, that's my Himalayan salt, some bay leaf, and some pepper. But I wanted to show you, so these are my spice packets, and they're marked spice 1, and spice 2. It's just a different way that I cook them in the pot. So I keep my Indian spices together, and the lentils and the spices will make I think it's called a dal tadka, but I always keep the cumin and mustard seed and coriander, and what else do we have back here? There's some methi powder, a little bit of everything, caraway seeds, cumin, lemongrass. So I keep that, and then I'll go ahead and when I run low on these, I'll set up like a production line, and I'll make probably 10 of these packets and then keep them. So whenever I want to make Indian food. All right, so that's that. I have both pots going. And I only use olive oil. I'll sometimes use flavored olive oil, but for this, I'm just putting a little bit because I'm going to go and put in the onions first. I like to cook the onions and garlic first, and then I'll put the beans and lentils in. There are onions going in both pots. The onions are more than ready. I already put this is onions and garlic now. I put the spices in this one. This is my white bean pot, so that's just pepper, salt, and bay leaf. And then this one is the Indian spices. So this is packet number 1, Packet number 1 is going to go in, and that has the caraway seeds, mustard seeds, lime, lemon or lime, and oops, I'll just put that quickly. It's nice and aromatic. This place is going to stink. When I opened up that spice box, oh, did it smell like, I don't know, butt. It smelled like butt, and it smelled like feet. Anyhow, all right, while that's doing its thing over there, I've got to go over here. That's my white beans. I always like to cook my beans in here for a little while without water. So it picks up the flavor nicely and it kind of cooks them. And remember, these white beans were soaked over 2 days. All right, so this is doing its thing. Come back over here. This is looking really good. We're roasting this a little bit. Now I'm going to take this next bit, and I'm sure everybody does this differently, or I'm not doing it the Indian way, but at least I'm doing it. So put my spices in. Smells delicious. Let me take this off. I'm coming over here, and I'm grabbing my lentils. This is just the way that I do it. You do it however you like, but I'm adding in my lentils. Again, I like to have things nice and deeply seasoned since, you know, I think with a vegan diet, if you have things deeply seasoned, then you have a better chance of, you know, remaining on the vegan diet. So it's delicious. All right, now this one, this spoon or fork, whatever, the stirring thing, it has curry on it, so I'm not going to use that for the white beans. I will grab that. Let's do another stir, and we're almost ready for the water. All right, so now I'm going to add water to both. Cover it up. That one smells delicious. All right, that's the water. They're beans. So the water's in there. I'm going to wait until it boils, and then I'm going to add the other ingredients. Fantastic. Here are the white beans. And we're going to go and get the other ingredients. So now we have the two. This is the lentil and that's the white bean. They're cooking, but I need to add some of the ingredients. So what I like to do is I like to take the mushrooms and I like to cook them and cook them firm-ish and kind of get them crispy. So they're high in protein, the mushrooms, but I like to crisp them up because I can put them in both of the soups and it'll give it a nutty flavor, and it makes me feel like I'm eating it has the same texture as meat once you cook this all the way down. So we have the mushrooms. As you can see, the mushrooms, I don't know if you can see, but they've kind of crisped up. They're delicious. So I'm just taking those, and I'll just pull this pot over here temporarily. And yeah, I mean, where I'm living, I'm working with a really shitty electrical stove, but it's working. So anyhow, I'm going to take most of the mushrooms and I'm going to put it in the white beans, and then I'm sure that the dal that I'm making over here, the lentils, they don't have they're not putting vegetables in it traditionally, but because I'm vegan, I have to be nutrient rich, so I'm just going to add some of the mushrooms. And then what I'll do is I have the following ingredients. If you remember, I had the kale, my carrots, and then parsley. And I'm always heavy on parsley, and it's a good diuretic. So what I'm going to do is most of it is going to go in the white bean. love parsley. And when I use parsley, I use the stems as well. Lots of flavor in there. All right, so this little amount here will go into the lentils. So same core ingredients, different spices, and a bean and a lentil. So what I'll do is I'll turn down the heat on this one. And then I'm gonna let this, probably the beans, I'll probably let this cook for about, on a very slow heat, about an hour and a half, something like that, hour and 45 minutes. And then the lentils I'll probably leave on for about 45 minutes. All right, so there we have it. We have the finished product. So same exact core ingredients. This is the dal. Yummy, delicious. Carrots, the mushrooms. And here is your white bean. Yellow carrot, same core ingredients. Goes nicely with some all-corn tortilla chips. And you'll have probably 3 meals each out of the soups. Okay, till next time.